Hi, welcome back to DIY Cheap Daddy. Today I'm going to replace the front strut because I think the noise is coming from there, and I believe the ball bearing on the shocks or the strut is gone or go bad and is not turning, so which create that noise. So I'm going to work on it today. Please stay tuned. If you have this kind of noise, it's probably the front suspension or the strut. So let me replace it and I will update whether this solves my issue. You will heard a little bit bumpy sound or noise or trucking or rattling. The noise go louder and louder, and it's more obvious, seems to be from the front. pretty sure it come from the passenger front, and the more I listen, the more is probably is the spring come from the spring, and because of the bearing is bad or lock up. So I'm going to change the front strut and see what happens. Please stay tuned. It only happens when you slow down or you turn your wheel. So okay, after you jack up your car, I also put a scissor jack for the control arm. So, and I also leave the jack right there. It looks like it's only two 22 millimeter bolt and one 14 millimeter here. And after this all disconnected, also a sway bar link nut over there. After I remove this, and also on the top I have about 3 bolts right there, and this is 14 millimeter. I just put a marker so you point to the front just in case they looks different, and also some grip on nut over there holding this. So I'm going to remove this and lift this up, and I should be able to access that. So one over there, one over here. Okay. And the shop want a lot of money to repair both stuff. So hopefully this will be a small project. Okay, I was told KYB is one of the best. However, this is how they come in. So with something like this stick out. And when I opened, I was so surprised. There's nothing in there for packaging. So this is all mashed up. And this one is all banging around. And the worst thing is this one actually stick up. So I really do not know why they want to do that. And you produce a product and you just ruining it during shipping with nothing inside. Zero thing, no paper, no cardboard, nothing. And this one is already bent, almost come out. So if you're a UPS driver, this thing can actually come out if you keep banging on it, and the spring may come out too. Anyway, that's KYB. And this is on the driver's side, which is not the one causing the noise. But if you replacing, you better replace as a piece. And for some reason, this one come first and the other one come later, and the other one still did not arrive yet. So I'm going to work on the driver's side. But as I say, I'm very disappointed with their packaging. So the whole package actually comes with the component, 3 nuts, and the instruction. Nothing more, no packaging, peanut, paper, cardboard, nothing. So out of the whole thing, I do not see any KYB label except a marking like this, and a marking like this, and only say KYB USA here, and the part number here. At least they say assembly in USA, but this is the only marking. I don't see any marking on the metal, especially this part. I expect this strut mount should be curved a little bit, and the rubber should be curved a little bit, go with the spring, but this is all, it's just like this, so they are not curved around the spring basically. So the original is much better design, and I don't know whether other brand is the same. So basically the mount is not curved, or the rubber is not designed to fit perfectly with the spring, or the strut mount is not designed to curve with the spring. They are just flat. Hopefully this lasts longer, and I don't want to, and I do not need to replace that. That's KYB, supposed to be better than Monroe and Gabriel. I heard a lot of bad comment from Monroe, especially from Scott. This one is fine, but this one is. So on the top, I just loosening up a little bit. You can do it without removing all this windshield wiper thing. So you can see the bolt is here. You can reach it, and also the other. Let me like this. This one you definitely can reach it, and this one is. You can still reach it. So it seems like this horseshoe thing is just a bracket or something to hold it. But you can do it. Just don't use something like this, because this is too big. The edge is too big. Just use the regular one. Just use the regular one. So you take off this clip. So when you unscrew this using by your fingertip, and after that you can make sure you won't drop to the bottom of the car or have to look for it. So you can use a mallet and stick it out on the final thread on the nut, and it looks like this is a much stronger nut compared to the KYB provided. So I'm going to use the old nut because it looks more heavy duty. Okay, going to work on the second one. So it's the same thing. enough that you can use your fingertip. So after a couple turns, you can use your finger to remove it, just like this. Okay. And at the end, I'm going to stick my magnet in there to avoid dropping it. My sway bar length is 19 millimeter, and I'm using an impact wrench. It's good. Perfect. Just put this back in case I lose it. Now this one is 22 millimeter. This is 22 millimeter. And this is also 22 millimeter. All I need is break it loose, and I use the hand to do it. And I use the hand to remove the nut later, but I just need to break it loose. Okay, the same thing on the top one. If I'm able to break the bottom one, I should be able to break the top one. Got it. Okay, right now both they're all loose. Good. And I'm going to disconnect the nut, and also a clip. There's also a clip right here. That's a clip. Okay, this clip is kind of tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the top part. Basically, there's a clip right here. You just slide this up, and it will be like that. And I remove the wire, and I transfer this clip after they are out of the car. Much easier, because I don't want to break it. And if I go dealership, they probably charge me $10 for it. And I don't want to use a zip tie to hold it. Please stay tuned. And now is the 14 millimeter. This one is easy. Okay. Yeah, that's the grip. This is the grip. Go back to that hole. And this one is like a hand on top of it. So that's how it works. So just make sure there's no brake line wire around the strut. So I'm going to remove it with just make sure the line won't be tangled. And one final check on the new one. So there's a knot right here. It's supposed to line up to the outside. And make sure you remove the rubber. There's some rubber protection for the thread. Make sure you remove that. And if you have two people, that would be perfect. If not, I think you can still do it by one hand. Okay? And also remove sticker like that. And the top sticker, the dangerous thing. Okay. Since I put a scissor jack back there, so right now I can remove the nut. The sock's still holding. So I'm going to lower this later on to remove the jack. But at least right now, everything is fine. And I have left one bolt up there holding on. So as long as I remove that bolt, the sock's supposed to drop down. Okay. I'm going to use the scissor jet to jet up a little bit level so the seaweed drum won't drop all the way down. I'm afraid they will come out. So, okay, this is good. Now I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to go to the top and slightly loosen this while holding the socks, and it's supposed to come up that way. Here you go. Okay, the bolt is out. Sock is out. Oh boy, that thing is heavy. Oh, it looks like it's all broken up. The bolt is gone. but it seems like it's much heavy duty than the KYB. Let me see. Can't see. Here. Anyway, and the dimension definitely is thicker. Okay, I'm going to transfer the grip from the old one to the new one. And the grip nothing more than you press in and then they hold in place. Press in here and then they hold in place. So I'm going to transfer back here, just pushing in. That's it. And after that, you should do a comparison on your new one and old one. Make sure it's the same thing. And this one is the original, and it seems like it's more heavy duty. It's been 13 years and 119,000 miles. This one I able to spin freely with one finger, but this one is not. Then I call AutoZone. The guy told me you're not supposed to spin freely. It's supposed to spin when they have force. So they asked me to use a pie bar, and if I use the pie bar, as long as they can move a little bit left and right, that should be fine. So it's not a defect. So I trust their professional advice and continue the installation. So right now you cannot move it. But if you use a pie bar to jiggle a little bit, 2 inch here, 1 inch there, you're able to move. And they say that's okay. So if that's the case, then this probably is it definitely is a defect. Now I'm going to put it back. And the rain is coming soon, so I have to do it fast. Oh, by the way, this is nothing more than just a horseshoe. So it's pretty clean. I will clean it one more time before I put that in. And I stuck up the new strut. And the installation is actually the reverse. What I find out is this free long bow is not totally lined up, and you have to use a hammer to tap it a little bit so it will fit. So bottom line, you don't need to drill the hole, you just need to tap a little bit to make it line up, and it should fit. Yeah, don't need to drill break the hole. At the beginning I thought the quality is no good, but actually the bow is not straight and tilted. Oh boy, all you have to do is put this up and keep wiggling. At the end, try to connect one nut. And that's it. Able to get one nut, and I work on the rest. What an exercise. It's extremely hard to line up all 3 bolts. Trust me. That's why they charge so much. Now put back the other 2 bolts. So just finger tight first and then use the wrench. Okay, before you put it back, clean it with a brush with all the thread and the corrosion, and put some anti-seize and then put it back. Okay, I'm going to lower a little bit so the hole will line up. Here you go. Here you go. Almost there. The ring is coming. Here you go. Here you go. Work quick, the ring is coming. Okay, I have to move. The ring is coming. Okay, I'm going to use the impact and to pop a little bit. And I think it's 110 torque pound, and I will update all the torque spec on the description. Right now it's really ringing in California. Look at that. Please like, subscribe and comment. After that I will put back the brake line, which is holding by the 12 or 14 millimeter, and also the grip for that line, and put it back and do a test drive. So please make sure you do a test drive, because you will find out anything you did wrong under a controlled environment. Please like, subscribe and comment. Sorry I have to cut short. The rain is coming. Finally, we need water. Bye for now. Please like, subscribe and comment. Okay, last step. Put back this bracket right here. Put back this bracket right here. And put back the brake line. And then we are done. And then put the brake line and then put the nut back. That's all, folks. put this line on the clips. So put the line all the way to the bottom and then just push on the top and you will clip it back. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Something, just a tip on this clip. Basically you just need to push it up and then press on the top. Okay, push up from the bottom and then press on the top and you will have a click sound and you will go in. Now remember to tighten the sway bar link. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I need to adjust the position to tie up. And then put back and talk into the spec. Thank you so much. Oh, one final thing. You're supposed to peel this up. This is from the old shocks. The new KYB don't give you this cover, so I'm going to pull this out and transfer over there to the new socks. But you should do it before. I totally forget about it. So we put the cover back to the new one. That's all, folks. So put the cover back, just like that.